NIO stock is about to break out. Today we saw a massive bounce from the support levels and it seems like investors are buying every dip they can get their hands on. There is so much going for this company and so many upcoming catalysts that I think it is only a matter of time before the stock breaks out again and reaches new all-time highs. Today I will talk about all recent news for NIO and explain to you what I am expecting from the coming weeks as we go into January of 2021. So guys, make sure to watch until the end so you don't miss out on anything. First of all, looking at the stock chart, we see that NIO hasn't done much in December, and for all you who owned the stock back in November, October or even earlier, I am sure you are losing patience at this point. Me included, by the way. But people, we need to hold on and understand just why this kind of consolidation is good for this stock. After seeing constant gains of 5 or 10% every day, we have obviously been spoiled, but we need to get some perspective and understand just how insane these kinds of gains are. And believe it or not, I think similar gains will happen in the future and that a new breakout is close. But the current consolidation we're seeing is, in my opinion, very healthy. There are so many stocks out there that skyrocket and jump up in share price randomly based on speculation, and usually when this happens so quickly, there's a high risk that the stock drops right back down. But at this point, we have seen NIO hold these strong support levels for a whole month without crashing, showing the market just how strong the NIO bulls are and how much they believe in this company. We saw this once again today when NIO price jumped and closed the day on plus 4.7%. Just on this day, Tuesday, we have gone up almost 8% from the daily lows. And this is not just a one-time thing. Every time NIO drops down to the $43, $44 levels, it has managed to bounce right back up with ease. At this point, I think NIO is starting to look very stable, and I am sure that we will soon see new all-time highs as they start releasing delivery numbers and announcing their new plans. Great examples of catalysts. And I think that is really the key here, guys. These past months, NIO has been going up every time we hear good news, but it has been silent for a while now. So personally, I think the market is just waiting to hear a couple good announcements and we will soon break out to new levels. But hey, if you don't believe me, just a random NIO YouTube enthusiast, then why not listen to the professional analysts that work for credible, large financial institutions for a living? These last few weeks and months, we have seen so many analysts having turned positive on NIO, and we saw even more of them jump on the NIO train when they showed some really strong third quarter results. For example, we very recently saw Daiwa Securities initiating a buy on NIO stock on December 14th and a target price of $59. The analyst thinks that NIO is the distinguished premium electric vehicle maker in China. And keep in mind here, guys, that December 14th, the stock was at $40 a share. These analysts are all about those long-term fundamentals. They know that the market can go up and down a lot day to day, but with time, Daiwa sees a $59 target. And that is even before we have seen any new catalyst. Deutsche Bank are also bullish on NIO. They talk about multiple EV winners with the so-called Fab 4 being NIO, XPeng, Li Auto and WM Motor. The Deutsche Bank analyst thinks that along with Tesla, these EV makers are increasingly destined to conquer the Chinese auto market. And guys, as if this wasn't enough, on December 1st, Goldman Sachs upgraded NIO to neutral from a sell. The analyst admitted that they underestimated the benefits to NIO from powertrain breakthroughs, the introduction of batteries as a service, and regulatory incentives. The stock's target price was raised from $7.7 to $59. I could go on forever here, but we also have Northeast Securities, Citigroup and JP Morgan all boosting their NIO targets with buy recommendations and target prices above $50. So my point here is really that with all these guys being bullish on this company, there is no need for us to panic if our shares would go down a particular week. And sure, while a lot gets written about the rising competition in the Chinese EV market, it shouldn't be a big problem for NIO. Currently, the main EV makers are focused on market shares from traditional automakers. NIO CEO William Li himself mentioned that EV's market shares remain minuscule. He said that Tesla and NIO are allies and that both companies are trying to expand at the cost of the common internal combustion engine cars. So with this said, let's go over what we have to look forward to that in my opinion will lead to this stock breaking out again and reaching new highs. Firstly, on NIO Day, which will be in January 9th, we don't even know how many great announcements will be made. The announcements about NIO's sedan and the next electric vehicle platform will be very important since I don't think they have been fully priced in yet. NIO's battery as a service option is another great example that I don't think the market has realized just how game-changing it is. So what is my point saying all this? Very simple, don't panic and keep buying more shares in the dips we are seeing if you of course believe in NIO as a company like I do. I'm not forcing you to buy NIO shares, in fact I'm not even a financial advisor, so of course do your own research before going out in the stock market and investing your hard-earned money. So guys, there's absolutely no reason to stop being bullish in a company just because its share price hasn't gone up the 100% we are used to seeing every month. So what do I expect from NIO these coming weeks? I think that as we get closer to delivery numbers being released and NIO Day of course, we will see even more crazy ups and downs, but I also think that we will only hear positive news from now on as we go into January, and that should translate into the share price going up and eventually reaching new all-time highs. But we can never know for sure, so the best thing is really to buy and hold for the long term, no matter how boring that sounds, instead of being emotional about the day-to-day share price, since at least in my opinion, NIO will be worth more in the future than it is worth right now. It will be very interesting to follow NIO's announcements in the future, but I mostly do it because I like them as a company and their vision. I think the fundamentals of NIO are already good enough to want to invest in them, and everything else is just a bonus and really won't change my investing decisions as I am already very bullish on the company. But as always guys, say it again, if you decide to buy this stock, diversify your portfolio and own many different stocks and spread your risks while maintaining this massive upside potential. And with that, I want to conclude today's video. If you are new here by the way, my name is Sam and welcome to the channel. Here I talk about various different growth stocks, although I do love to talk about NIO. But yeah, I mainly like to focus on disruptive and innovative ones that I think are here to stay and here for the future. And yes, obviously I think NIO is a prime example of this. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, then please make sure to press that like button. It is the absolute best way you can support me. It helps the video reach out to more people and just spreads the message about NIO to more and more people and shows them the case of the stock and the pros and cons of it. So it would be very much appreciated. And also, if you watched all the way to this point and if you enjoyed this content of course, then why not subscribe to the channel and join our rapidly growing community and be there for more updates. So make sure to press that notification bell as well. But with this said, I want to thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.